Good morning and welcome to Monday Marketing with Suzanne. This is week 4 of our 6-week Planning for 2021 series. I'm Suzanne Moore and I help independent entrepreneurial women figure out what the 2 to 3 things are that they really need to be focused on in their business in order to not feel overwhelmed by all the shoulds that they are usually feeling. Um, and also in order to bring in revenue most quickly. So today, the focus is bringing in more leads, how you're going to increase your leads in 2021. Because let's face it, um, it's all about numbers, right? The more leads we bring in, the more likely it is that those leads are going to work their way down our funnel and become clients and customers. That's just the way numbers work, and it's just the way business works. Everyone who hears about you isn't going to, immediately and knowingly want to hire you, purchase from you, etc. But the more leads we can get, the more closing the sale we can do. So, bottom line, more leads, more clients and customers. So how are you going to focus on getting more leads in the coming year? And by the way, if you are here, please say hello. Let me know that you are here live. And if you're watching the replay, I'd love to know that you came back later and watched the replay. That's always awesome too. So, how are you going to focus on getting more leads and more clients and customers this year? And I've laid out a few different ways. I talked about many of these in a recent series about getting more exposure in your business, but I wanted to kind of just narrow it down and talk quickly about these here, because what you're going to want to do is pick 2 to 3 of these ways, right? You could do all of them, but then you're going to be in that shoulds and overwhelm feeling, right? So you're much better off to pick 2 or 3 of these that you feel are the best for you. So first, I want to talk about referrals. What does your current referral network look like? And is it doing a great job for you? If not, either way, how can you make it stronger, right? What could you do to increase the strength of your referral network? Free offers. Do you have a bunch of free offers that you have been putting out there? Maybe you've had the same one for a really long time and it's kind of gone stale. It's not getting you new leads. You might want to think about, okay, well, I've been offering the same thing for a long time. Is it time to freshen that up? Those are the free gifts that you might have on your website, or a lot of people put that on the back of their business card as something that they offer to people. Networking. What have you been doing about networking? A lot of people have been doing networking online, Zoom calls, etc. But have you let your network go this year? What does it look like for you, and how can you improve it in 2021? If you've been doing a great job with it, it doesn't mean you can't improve it, right? It doesn't mean that you can't lean in more and figure out ways that you can help it convert or convert to more clients and customers. Social media. Do you have a clear social media plan right now? Are you executing on it consistently, or is it really willy-nilly? Um, what steps could you take that would improve your social media right now? And is that the place where you think you should be improving and focusing your attention? Speaking or having events. Are you doing speaking gigs? Do you have stuff lined up for the coming year? Is that a direction that you want to be going? Do you feel comfortable with it, or does that really take you out of your comfort zone? And is it something that you're like, that is not my jam, not the way I want to go? I work much better one-on-one. I'm not telling you which one's right. I'm just telling you these are all ways to increase your exposure and get more people into the top of that funnel, right? Email marketing. How's your email marketing going? Are you doing it consistently? Or again, is it like, when I think about it, I send something out? Um, and when you send emails, are you getting your clients and customers that way? Or is it like, crickets, right? So these are all different ways that you can increase your leads, increase your exposure, and increase your clients and customers in 2021. And again, I want to say, we want to pick 2 to 3 of these, right? Not all of them. Because if you try to do all of them at once, you're going to overwhelm yourself. If you get into a system, you've got the 2 to 3 like humming, you've got some support, clients are coming in, you can afford the support. Great. Move on to adding some others, but don't overwhelm yourself trying to do them all at one time. So which 2 to 3 will you select? And in doing that, what does success look like for you? So make sure you're not only selecting which 2 or 3 of these options you're going to do, but also focus on creating some kind of measuring apparatus for yourself, right? Is it the number of leads you get? Is it the number of referrals you get? Is it the number of customers and clients you actually get from all of these leads that come into the top of your funnel? You can decide what that is, but start to measure it so that you can see where and how you are improving. And you know if you're not improving, you can also see that and say, you know what, I've been putting a lot of energy and effort into this, and it's not working for me, right? Also, where do you think your biggest challenge lies in making a success of whichever ways you've decided to focus, right? So, if, for example, you said, I'm really going to step up my networking this year, right? But we're still in a pandemic. Okay, how are we getting over that? How are we not allowing the pandemic to keep us from networking? Well, there's Zoom, there's one-on-ones that are via Zoom or via phone, etc., right? But make sure you spend the time to figure out how whatever one of these or a few of these ways you've decided to focus, make sure you take the time to say, what's going to trip me up and how am I going to get over it ahead of time? Because then you will bust through those challenges much more quickly and you will be far more successful. If you need some help and support in outlining your goals, figuring out which one of these ways you should be focusing on or which few of these ways you should be focusing on, developing a signature talk, coming up with email marketing campaigns, coming up with free offers, whatever it might be, I would love to connect with you. Please grab a strategy session with me on my calendar. You can find the link to do that at schedulewithsuzanne.as.me. Again, schedulewithsuzanne.as.me. And I hope that you guys have a great week. Let's start it off strong, okay? Take care. Happy Monday.